Hi, I'm Jean-Marc Levy, Head of Global Issuer Services for NYSE Euronext. Today I'm very pleased to tell you about our recent acquisition of Corpedia Corporation, a leading provider of compliance services. With me here today I have Tim Erblich, President of Corpedia. Tim, welcome.
Hi Jean-Marc, thanks for having me.
GRC, governance, risk, compliance, it's now a concern that's at the very top of the list for most of our issuers. And from that perspective, it's great to add Corpedia services to our very broad offering of services. Can you tell us a little bit more about Corpedia?
Yeah, and we're excited to be part of the NYSE community. Corpedia provides corporations with actionable solutions to help them with their governance, risk and compliance issues. So we do this in the way of communication and e-learning, advisory services to help them guide and measure their programs, and a whole host of other sort of innovative ways to help them reach their employees. Compliance and governance has really become a the business issue. So we hear about it in terms of how they communicate to their employees. We also hear great concerns about communicating the regulatory environment around the globe. It's really a global conversation, and it's one we're really honored to help many multinationals with, and we look forward to a great growth trajectory with you.
Another concern we hear very often from our issuers is that the big issue is not just compliance training, but the implementation of effective compliance training. So what do you do in that particular area?
Yeah, that's a great question. Several years ago, Corpedia invested very heavily in benchmarking programs. So we've gathered data on more than 2,000 companies' compliance and anti-corruption programs. So we're able to do just that. We're able to help companies compare against their peers as well as guide their future investments. So it's a great place that companies really need help on.
And in the area of advisory services, you're also taking a somewhat different approach.
We are. Through this data that we've developed, we provide companies a very sort of pragmatic diagnostic approach. So we look at several key areas, anti-corruption, your code of conduct, and besides perhaps just offering a service, we always start with a very data-driven diagnostic to identify gaps in improvement areas so companies have a roadmap to help their programs both today and tomorrow.
One thing we should mention is that all NYSE listed companies will have access to a series of complementary diagnostics around their compliance practices. For more information about Corpedia, the services that are available, please feel free to contact your client service manager, the NYSE Issuer Services team, and of course Corpedia directly. From the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jean-Marc Levy. This was Tim Erblich, and this has been a special edition of the NYSE Euronext Services Minute.